Yo, what is good people? This is the Monday Night Lineup here on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are now watching the top 10 alternatives with me, 22. Once again, thank y'all so much for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Before we talking to the chat and stuff like that, before we sit there and we draw our first duck for the night, let me go ahead and let's show y'all this screen. Well, let's get rid of this stuff right here. Let's get rid of that first. All right, let's go ahead and let's show y'all this. And like, no, let's not do like that. I don't like that. We'll stick with that. Cool. All right, and I hope y'all are all hearing me all right and stuff like that. Looks like I've only got one bar for some reason with my internet. Let's give it a second or two, make sure it's all coming through and buffered out and whatever else. All right. While that is doing its thing, let's go over here to the random comment picker. Let's grab this right here. Let's copy this. And let's go over here to the chat. Let's paste this and put that there. There's the link for last week's live. So if you go to last week's live, you drop any kind of comment at all. It does not matter to me what you drop. I got people that do roll tide. I got people that do just comment. It does not matter to me at all what you put in there. Just go over, put a comment in, because I'm going to be picking from that video as far as comments. So this is for me to show appreciation to each and every one of y'all that sit there and watch my replays and that also come and hang out in the lives. Because I know sometimes people can't do both, don't do both, whatever else the case is. So I'm just showing love and appreciation for all of y'all out there that do. Until y'all, or to give y'all time to do that, let's go ahead and let's start checking out the comments. We have got Mr. Michael Baker in the house. He says, hey, some bad storms here and in Canada too, apparently. Hope it's all good in Bama. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are clear skied here. It's hot as Hades. But outside of that, we are good to go. So thank you so much. He's probably talking about Canada because he more than likely was over at the Comic Kingpins earlier, another great channel that has a great Monday night show along with other night shows as well. You should definitely go check him out. Go show him some love. Along with everybody else as part of this Monday night lineup, you've got Izzyverse starting off at like, what is it, 6:30 Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. Right after him, you've got SVaughn82 doing his Comic Addict show. Then you've got Geek Out with Roscoe and TM Nerdy doing their Between the Lines at Monday nights. And we also, the podcast had TM Nerdy on here 2 Sundays ago, but that episode just dropped today, and we did some fan casting with TM Nerdy. It was a great time. So thankful that he came out and hang out with us and just talk comic stuff and whatnot like that. It was fun. So if you haven't already, go check out the podcast, Comically Comics Podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, and go listen to that one. That's a great one. Then after TM and myself and Roscoe, you've got Will over at Couple Comics doing his Monday Night Raw books. That's an awesome channel. That's an awesome show. And then to finish out the night, you've got Carlos Collects over on his channel doing his Monday night. So, all right. On to more comments. Tim, what's going on? Oh, by the way, go check out Mr. Michael Baker over on Instagram. Go check out Tim right here on Instagram as well. He says, I bet you never have to buy winter tires in Alabama. Just a guess here, since I would never be able to point that out on a map. Yeah, so, I mean, no, it's not a thing around here really where you like swap out winter tires and stuff like that. Like, if it snows, it's usually really bad. And for the reasons of us just not having snow and people do dumb things. And so for me, I usually do like all season, all terrain type tires for the most part. Depends on the vehicle though. Like my Chrysler that I have, I sit there and do more of a sporty, like all seasons type tire for it. But then like our SUV types, I do more of an all terrain. So and we try to stick with either a front-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive vehicle whenever there is a possibility of snowing or something like that, or sleeting. We get a lot more sleet than we do snow around here. So, yeah, fun stuff. So much fun. We run out of bread and milk because, that's the essentials for when it snows, apparently. Bread and milk. No, never need winter anything. Oh, no, you absolutely need winter clothes. You absolutely need winter clothes. And the thing about it is you don't know when you're going to need it in Alabama either. So it's like one day it's 90, the next day it's like 62 or 30 something. You have no idea what the weather's going to be like. You will wake up one morning with a hoodie and a winter coat on, and by the end of the day you'll be in gym shorts and a tank top. Promise you. Promise you. Couching and Slouching with C Bizzle. What's going on, homie? He says, good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir, for coming out. Everybody, please go show C Bizzle some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Awesome channel. I need to catch up on his show because he just sat there and had another haul. I saw the thumbnail for it, and I just have not been able to go over there and watch it yet, but I anticipate. I'm excited about going and watching it. Canada only lacks that warm weather. Not that I'm a fan of warm weather. I'll take my springs, falls, and winter over the summer. Yeah, it's like I said, it's hot right now. And then like everybody says, it's the humidity, and it's just like the air is thick, and so like trying to breathe, it's a whole thing. So yeah, let's keep going. I hate the summer heat and humidity. Yes. And like we've been having like thunderstorms lately, so like it'll sit there and just pour, and then all of a sudden it'll heat right back up, and so it's just like vapor rub all day long. You don't even have to have it. It's just there. It's been a moderate at best summer. Even the cool rains twice a week either kills or makes the humidity even worse. Exactly. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Then you know what I'm talking about. You have? I thought Baker had a wrench. I've left impressed in a few places, I guess. I'm sure Baker has a wrench. I thought he did. If he doesn't, then I gotta fix that. I'll have to fix that. We hear you. That's awesome. Trev, the shipping guru. What's going on, homie? He says top 10 alternatives. Thank you, sir, for coming out. I greatly appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Trev some love over on his Instagram and his YouTube as well. He just did his first live here last night, if I'm not mistaken. So I've got to go watch that as well. It's on my list. So go show him some love over there. I believe he opened up a package from me that took way too long to get to him. Let's see. There's my honey. Hey, honey. Love you bunches. Glad she was able to come out and watch for a little bit. You've got people that suggest... Yes. There's lots of people suggest... I think I had somebody suggest... Bryant over at I Have Comic Issues. He sat there and suggested we do a review of Roadhouse on the podcast. And I was like, nah, bro. That's not happening. I'll do Howard the Duck. That's an 80s movie. Punisher. Dolph Lundgren. I'll do that one. My southern brother, S-Fawn82. What is going on, homie? He says 22. Thank you, sir, for coming out. Like I said, this is the second show of the Monday night lineup right here with Comic Book Addicts. So, and then he's also got a new show he's doing with Frank's BS called You Collect What? So, yeah, go check out those shows. Awesome stuff. I believe tonight Scott had Dale Suspense on there, my Iron Brother. So yes, go check him out. Collecting with Durs, what's going on? He says, hello, my beautiful homies. Awesome. Thank you, sir, for coming. I appreciate you. Be sure to go check out Collecting with Durs over on his YouTube and Instagram. Does this Sunday night sesh every week. So please go check that out. Watch the replays. Everyone, be sure to hit that like button. Thank you, Scott. I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Got my comments in. Yes, and you've been winning stuff too, left and right on Whatnot. Your Whatnot Goblin prizes. Sure thing. Your chat was packed, Trev. It was packed. Let's see. Have I caught up? Everybody talking to Trev. Oh, almost missed one. Brian LCS is in the house. What's going on, Brian? Thank you for coming out, sir. I greatly appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Brian some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. And while you're checking out his Instagram, go check out the Comic Book Community Awards Instagram as well. They let out a list of nominations. Now, to my understanding, this is just people that have actually been nominated. This is not the finalists. The finalists will be announced August 25th. And since we're talking about nominations and everything, thank you everybody that nominated me. I think my honey was on the list as well. So if you nominated for either one of us, we greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Just people thinking about us is great, and we love it. And you know, maybe we'll make it to the final. But just the thought of somebody writing our names down, that's awesome. We greatly appreciate it. So thank y'all so much. Everybody, like I said, go show Brian some love, and be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a premiere or a live. I can't remember. But there's going to be a video out listing all the finalists. I believe it's August 25th, if I'm not mistaken, when that's going to air. You just need good off-road tires in Alabama. Yeah. That's pretty much, yeah. Swapping tires every other year with snow. No, not here. Bread, milk, and eggs. Yeah, pretty much. Breaks out the lift. What? I call in sick when we get 3 feet overnight. I'm not going to drive for. Yeah, right? No, I'm with you on that. Absolutely. Same applies to Chattanooga. I'm not far. Yeah, so I think Alabama is honestly worse than Chattanooga because, like, I don't think you're necessarily in the mountains or anything like that, but y'all get way more snow than we do. And y'all got, like, areas where there's, like, snow more than we do. And, like, I think it's not even so much the snow that's bad, it's the people driving in the snow. That's what the kicker is. So, thank you. Appreciate you. Too hot. Yes, thank you, Baker. Thank you so much. Yes, I have a wrench here and a few other. Got you. Awesome. I've got a wrench and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Nothing yet. That's great. Shop for Comics. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Shop some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. He is selling the Shopverse posters, and he's signing them as well. So I think it's $22 shipped, if I'm not mistaken. Go check out his IG where you can go and pick yourself up one. Yours truly actually made the 100 on there, so I'm very grateful of that. It was an awesome thing. So thank you, sir, for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody go show him some love. There is my iron brother right there. Hey, says Dale of Suspense. What's going on, homie? Just coming off of the Comic Addict show with S. Vaughn 82. Everybody, please go show Dale some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Awesome guy. Let's see. What's going on? Catching up with the chat. Everybody's saying, hey. Brian says he cannot wait to reveal the finalists. Mrs. 22 nominated for Best YouTube Spouse. Yes. I hope it was like a duo thing or something like that. Live on August 25th. There you go, guys. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Awesome. Kevin Bird, what's going on? Kenneth Bird, I apologize. Kenneth Bird in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Kenneth some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. And I believe I have just... Mrs. 22, just don't throw it. 22. Oh, that's great. I drive in the snow like a pro. Busters. That's awesome. Another Iron Brother in the house. What's going on, Digger Jim? Appreciate you coming out. He says, hey, guys. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. Everybody, please go show Digger Jim some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. Awesome guy. Awesome channel. Never. I am super hyped for the live stream. Big happy for anyone that... Yes, absolutely. All right, I have made it to the bottom of the list. So, real quick, since we did have a few came in here late, there is at the top... well, let's see if I can just do it one more time. Here we go. Here is the link right there. If you go to my last live, you can comment. Doesn't matter what the comment is. Anything. You can just write the letter A. I don't care. But that will get you entered into the drawing that I'm about to do in the next, like, 5 or 10 seconds. So, All right, here we go. Let's get this a little bigger, a little bigger. There we go. We have got, here's the link right here. This is going to get you a duck into the duck race at the end of the month. Filter duplicate users, yes. Okay. Number of winners, 1. Show random names, yes please. 1 plus 8 is 9. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get comments. We've got 9 comments on last week's show, so here we go. The winner of the duck this week for the beginning is Dale of Suspense. Yes, poor Dale got himself a duck this week. Good job. Michael Baker says the red ducks are fastest. All right, got your name wrote down, good sir. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. We also got Larry on the list. And speaking of Larry, Larry just came in. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Larry some love on Instagram. Instagram. He said, finally. Hey, apparently this was a great interview, by the way. So go check out S-Vaughn82's interview with Dale Suspense over on Scott on S-Vaughn82. A perfect Dale. Perfect Dale. Everybody congratulating Dale. Got comments in. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Here we go. Here's a little preview of the top 10. And we're going to start off with number 10. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 300. Now, this is listed as the first full appearance of Venom. I question that. Nice cameo or first appearance segment, if you ask me. So, this has also got the origin as well. So, I mean, awesome cover right here. We all know this book. It's very notorious. And, yeah, it is what it is. So, great book. Raw's right now going near mint for $539. I'm not necessarily sure why this book is popped off. I don't know of any Venom news that's come out. I don't know of anything in the comics or on like the actual movie side itself. But yeah, I don't know if people are just like, hey, maybe I need to go back and start looking at that 300 or something to that effect. I don't know. So I don't know a clear reason why. If anybody in the chat knows why they actually, this book actually popped off, please let us know. That'd be great. I love learning more information. Finally started with a book. I actually had, wow, look at you, Dale, killing it with that Amazing Spider-Man. Awesome. Love it. All right, so for all of y'all who have the 300, you may have my alternative, actually. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 299. Yes, I was a little lazy tonight because this list did not drop until like 2.5 hours before I was going live. So, I apologize, but I honestly, to me, from what I've seen so far, this is like the first appearance of Venom. So, like I said, a good candidate for cameo or first appearance, but the fact of the matter is, I think this is a great book to have in the collection. So, cool. It's not as cool of a cover, but you still get the black suit Spidey as well. And then if you sit there, and of course you're gonna love it, Baker, with the McFarlane artwork. What if you have McFarlane's whole run of it? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You and Baker would be great friends then. Anyways, Near Mint or Very Fine's going right now for $70. Near Mint's going for about $100, somewhere in that vicinity. Last one sold for $121. So I will say, buyer beware that this book is starting to heat up. It looks like. But the fact of the matter is I think this is a good candidate for a cameo or first appearance. And when you see that last page, I just think that kind of, for me, it just kind of solidifies it. But that's just me. Again, these are just alternatives, as exactly what the show says, exactly what the title is. So these are not me telling you what to buy, just alternatives. That's all it is. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham coming in at number 9. This is the ash can right here, and I'm looking at last week's list of notes, so that's no bueno. Yeah, we're gonna check out the cover right quick. Oh for 1, but definitely a book that will be mine. Yes, never say never on that. I'm just saying, on these books and stuff like that, you can't ever sit there and say, "Oh, I'll never have that." If you come with that attitude of "I'll never have a certain book," you absolutely will never have a certain book. I don't give a crap what kind of a book it is. Like, having realistic expectations is one thing, but you are allowed to dream at some point in time. You're allowed to sit there and say, "You know what? I really want this book." I don't care if it takes my whole collection, like, to have a certain book. I want this particular book. And so, like, don't ever sit there and put yourself in a corner where, like, you can't. You talked yourself out of being able to get a book. That's just ridiculous to me, anyways. So McFarlane ASM was the magic that got me into comics to begin with. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. All right then. So this is the ash can that came out, I believe, for SDCC. I will have a Tales of Spencer. Yes, yes, that's me too. That's me saying, me saying that too. I will have one. I will have one eventually one day. I promise you that. I promise you I will have one day. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, yeah, Near Mint's going for $42. It's kind of stabilized this. It was that same amount last week as well, and the week prior to that, from what my notes show me, it was like $37, so it had gone up like $5 or something to that effect. So, but yeah, I don't have an alternative for this one. I ran out of time, and it was one of the ones I was like, okay, I don't mind skipping that so much. It is an ash can, but I mean, yeah. So back to our wrist, right, Dale? Right on, Dale. Yes, yes. Jim knows what we're talking about. Jim knows exactly what we're talking about. Invincible number 120. I honestly don't. Do y'all know why this is on the list? I know the significance of the book. I looked it up. But I don't know why this book is on the list, really, at all. So, Invincible number 120. Very Fine's going for $7. I do have an alternative for this one. But this is the death of Battle Beast right here. So I don't quite, like I said, I don't understand necessarily like why this is on the list, especially because like death books don't really do a whole lot. So like they'll sit there and pop off at first, but then like everybody knows characters are for the most part coming back. When it comes to independent comic books, not as much, but like people know for the most part that those characters are coming back. So like death books don't really do a whole lot. So I don't understand why this one's on the list. But my alternative for it is G.I. Joe number 12. Now with Robert Kirkman getting, a hold of G.I. Joe and Transformers and them doing the whole Energon thing and whatnot like that. This right here is a special book, though. This has got the first 5 pages preview of Invincible in the back of the book, quite like Agents number 6, and I'm having to remember the names of the titles and the numbers correctly. Capes number 1. Have both of those books have the first 5 pages of The Walking Dead in them as previews, quite like what ASM 365 does for Amazing Spider-Man, or no, not Amazing Spider-Man, but Spider-Man 2099 number 1. So I don't know. I just think for like if you're an Invincible fan, like this is actually a pretty cool book to have, in my opinion. I went and bought the Agents number 6 for my Walking Dead collection because I thought it was really cool. Fine's going for $2 right now, but we're looking for Very Fines, and Very Fines or drop down. Don't do that, bruh. Very Fines are sitting at around $3, so I think this is a really good buy because of that. So yeah, that's just my. I find them here and there. I mean, it's not. I mean, you can even see right here in Keekly, like nobody's like it's not even a thing. Nobody talks about this. So for the most part, I found articles, and that's how I found out about it. So it's not like nobody talks about it, but I'm just saying it's not like a big to do. Not like ASM 3065 was there for a bit. So if you're an Invincible fan, you might enjoy that little tidbit. All right, let's go to the chat real quick and check out what's going on in here. I was trying to keep up with numbers and stuff like that, but we had some other people throwing in some comments. We've got Couch and Sluts with C. Bizzle says, I will have an Ultimate Fallout 4 once I get me a sugar mama. That's great. I'm telling you, man, they're achievable. They are achievable. You can do it. I promise you. I promise you, you can do it. Cliff on comments. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out, good sir. Appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Cliff some love on Instagram and YouTube. I believe he's part of a cast as well. I've yet to be able to go and check out that channel, but it's still on my mind. It's still on my mind. I just got so much catching up that I got to do. So I apologize that I haven't caught up yet. Some Invincible news dropped at SDCC. Maybe that's why this book is here. I mean, I know that we got like the kind of preview trailer thing, and we got like I know that Adam Eve stuff was coming out and whatnot like that. Season 2's coming, so maybe so. I would assume this would have like been on the list sooner because SDCC was like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Something like that. So, Death of Battle Beast is dope. How so? Like, is it like the panels that are dope, or is it like the story? Are you just talking about the cover? I'm really curious, Cliff. I need to know what you're talking about here. Who's Joe? Dale, who is Joe? Oh, Yo Joe. Got you. Okay, no, I'm stupid. That's my fault. Anyways. Battle Beast is a G. Is he now? Come on. No. X-Men number 130 coming in at number 7. This is the first appearance of Dazzler right here. Now, I know Scott Vaughn A2 is a big Dazzler fan. I know we got some other Dazzler fans in the chat as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, though. It's hard to keep up with everybody and what they enjoy the most. But I know Dazzler is a fan favorite, and right now Fine's going in for $63. The reason that this is on the list, I believe, is because rumored has it, and it is rumor, like straight up rumor. I've already seen where like other insiders or whatever have said, nope, that's not happening. It's not a thing. Rumor has it is that Taylor Swift was going to come in as a cameo for Dazzler in the Deadpool movie. Here you go right here. Taylor Swift as Dazzler, make it happen. I think she is making too much money on tour to have time to sit there and go be Dazzler in a Deadpool movie. Maybe, but I highly, highly doubt it. So, wait a second, what? Oh. Yeah, no, that's the rumor. That's what's going on. But I've also heard like the big scoopers or whatever sit there and say, like, nah, that's not happening. So I'd definitely wait on this book if it were me, because of that. But I do have an alternative. My alternative is another Uncanny X-Men book. It is 244. This is the first appearance of Jubilee. I know this is another fan favorite, female character of the X-Men right here. And I think that like Jubilee kind of like lots of different things. Diversity, she being a woman, she's a fan favorite. You got X-Men 97 coming out, which I'm sure she'll be a part of. At one point in time in the comics, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but she was a vampire, so that could kind of fit in with the whole Blade and stuff like that, even though I don't even know if that movie's going to happen anymore. I think that movie's cursed. So, no pun intended, but I'm just saying. Thank you, Cliff. I agree. Anyways, so yeah, first appearance of Jubilee. I think people are kind of looking over it right now. Near Mint's going for $32, so almost half of what Dazzler is in a fine. You could pick up a first Jubilee on average. On average. So, Baker, you about made me spit my drink out. Comparing Jubilee to Dazzler? No, sir. You may not do this. Do so. I'm just saying popularity-wise. I'm saying, like, I hear it all the time about people saying Jubilee is their favorite. I know that Obito Comics, another great channel, by the way, that everybody should go and check out. Young guy, doing awesome things. He's one of his favorites is Jubilee. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, to me, she's only relevant really on like 2 times out of the year, and that's 4th of July and New Year's, but that's just me. So yeah. They're on the same level. There you go. I'm just saying, it's like Jubilee could do the fireworks, the pyrotechnics at a Dazzler concert. So there's no comparison. Dazzler is the OG light-powered human. A light-powered mutant. That's great. Insanity, sir. Go to bed. Oh, y'all crack me up. That's great. All right, let's go on to number 6 right here. This this Incredible Hulk was it 130? I got it wrote down. No, 340. Ooh, I was bad off. That was bad. That was really bad. 340 homage right here. What's insane and what's awesome about this is that Big B McFly, the comic guy, that comic book channel right there. Go check it out. He was on Geek Out with Roscoe here maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that, and the theme was like homage covers in the opposite like comic book industry, and he did a 340 of Batman like this with the boomerangs, and I want to say that Superman was in the reflection of it. I can't remember though, but go check out that Between the Lines episode with him on it, and it's an awesome. He can draw amazingly, and he's doing I can't talk. He's doing a thing right now where they sit there, and I went in Porky Pig mode. He's where they sit there and do shout outs, and he's giving away drawings like once a month, him and his partner in crime. And so it's pretty cool. So definitely go check out his channel. 1 for 8. It's in my pull box, but didn't get it yet. Hey, I mean, you're close. You're so close. 2 for 8, 1 for 8. I got cover A. Does that count? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we counted another one, so yeah, we'll count it. We'll go ahead and count it. Why not? Me too, Durs. Trev says no because it was covered by. Yeah, I can't. I know we did something. Well, so we counted the Spider-Boy one because the character was still in the book, but this one is a cover by, and it's on here because it is a cover. So I would lean more towards no because it's a cover deal. Whereas like the Spider-Boy one, you could kind of buy any of those books, and it had Spider-Boy in the book, like it had the same internals. So this is an incentive. I can't remember if this was a 1 in 25 or not. Let's look real quick. This is a 1 in 25. So yes, it is an incentive cover. Near Mint's going for $20. Honestly, that's not really bad for a 1 in 25. So I'm sorry. My alternative for this one is this book right here. This is Deathstroke number 12. I think this is an awesome homage to the same 340. And this is just an A cover right here. Not the same artist or anything like that. Looks like it's a Liefeld cover. Is that a Liefeld? No. Is it? I didn't look it up. Anyways, Very Fine's going for $7. It's been a while since this book has been seen. I want to say that, like, what did I do? I went on eBay. I found one that's for sale right this second for $2.99, and it was like $6 shipping. So in total, that's around like the $10 mark. One had sold earlier for like $12, and then another one had sold before that one for around $10, or no, $9.99 or something like that. So yeah, like this is like about a $10 book, I would say, on average. So I don't know. I think it's a cool book. If you're looking for that homage cover that's a DC, then maybe look for that Deathstroke. Let's see what the chat says. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve Bizzle. 4 for 9. Oh, sweet. I like that. Yes, that's what I like to hear. That's what I'm talking about. Liefeld cover, yes. Batman 125. Homage was Joker in the Reflection. Okay. I have to check that one out. I didn't know about that one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It looked like him, and they had that big signature at the bottom. I collect with 340 homages. I need more. There you go. There's a Deathstroke right there. There's a good bit of them. They're all high value though. Deadpool versus Young Lobo was a Liefeld. Okay, Deadpool versus Young Lobo. What? Yeah, that was exclusive. Cliff wasn't it? Liefeld name is right above the barcode. Okay, cool. Cool, y'all know some way more than I am. All right, back to the list. We've got Spider-Boy. We got Spider-Man. Number 7, Humberto Ramos. Secret spoiler variant coming in at number 5. This book has been on and off the list. been on the list more than it has been off. But nevertheless, it's still on the list. Near Mint's going for $38. We'll take any cover for this one. Any cover for this one, because that's what we've done in the past. And like I said, it's more about the internals of this book because this is the first appearance of Spider-Boy. So yeah. I'm tired of this book. I've told it before. I'm just super, super tired of this book. I also call him Fake Lobo, just nicknames I give characters sometimes. That's great. Oh, I passed right by Larry. I apologize. 2 for 10. Larry's on the board. See Bizzle. I'm sorry, sir. What's going on, Cody? Where'd you get that? Hello, dropping in real quick. Thank you, sir, for coming out. I appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Cody some love over on his Instagram and YouTube over at Where'd You Get That? Awesome channel. Awesome, awesome channel. So, anyways, with all that being said, my alternative. Do I have one for this book? I don't know that I picked one for this. I did give it one for this book, and I actually like this one. I like the one that I picked. So, let's catch up with the chat and stuff like that. What's going on? We got 1 for 10. Sadly, I'm collecting Spider-Boy, but missed this cover. Ooh, that sucks, man. Sorry about that. Then I'm 1 for... There you go! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Back to the list. My alternative is all new, all different Marvel Point 1. Now, like most of the Marvel Point 1s, you've got... I don't know them all by heart or anything like that, so I know I'm going to completely mess up the title, but I know one of them is the first appearance of Sam Alexander Nova. That's one that's gone up, it's gone down, it's done everything in between. You've got another one that came out that was the first appearance of Kamala Khan. That one's kind of like gone up, and then it slowly just started kind of trickling back down. You've got another one that is the first cover appearance of America Chavez. So that's a big one as well. And this one right here, I think, has the potential to be one that goes up too, because the story arc of Daredevil, the Born Again, that's coming out, there's a possibility that a character by the name of Blind Spot will be coming out, and that is like the sidekick of Daredevil. He makes his first appearance in this book right here. And so right now, I think this is the one that nobody really cares to find. Nobody cares to look for, anything like that. And Near Mint's going for $5. I just think that's a really good deal for a book that's got a first appearance of a character that possibly could show up. So, I don't know. It's kind of y'all's calls on what you think. But with the character Muse coming in and Blind Spot kind of being a part of that story, or at least that run of Daredevil, there's a possibility they bring somebody else in. Seems like they're changing up some of the characters too, with the possibility of Foggy not being in there, or Karen Page as well, and Daredevil having a new love interest in that series, in that season. So, no one doing good this week. Wow, you went to the point. What? Yes, I did. Travis Shipping Guru, still time to finish at 0.5. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have number 1. Lots. All right, so yeah, that's my reasoning as far as this Marvel Point 1 right here. Blind Spot, first appearance, Blind Spot, sidekick to Daredevil. Spider-Man Reign, number 1, coming in at number 4. Now, this is a variant right here, y'all. This is particular to this book. This is the same book, but he's wearing the black costume that's tattered up right here. This has got the same kind of controversy with Batman Damned, number 1, where you had Batwing hanging out, and this one, you've got the web shooter hanging out. So, that's kind of why this book was already a thing. And then, well, interesting enough, so I looked at TikTok. I looked at Key Collector to figure out like why this cover, why this book, or anything like that. And Key Collector mentioned on there that a TikTok showcased it, and that might be why it's like on the top 10 or whatever the case is. So, interesting enough though, I didn't see this cover associated with that book. So I was like, I don't know, it threw me off. So I was like, I wonder how rare this book actually is. Anyways, Very Fine's going for $8. You can see the uptick right there, and the Raw is $40 and stuff like that. They had that cover right there, and then they had the normal cover, but they didn't show this one, which threw me off a little bit. Anyways, I do not have an alternative for this book at all. I looked for black costume covers and stuff like that, and I couldn't find anything that like sparked my interest that I thought was around that dollar value that would still be a really good buy or anything along those lines. There was a lot of like negative space black suit covers that I just didn't realize existed. And there's one that's like, and I can't, the numbers leave me now, but there's one that like connects with a Web of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man book where he's in the black suit that connects with a Web of Spider-Man book where he's in the red and blue suit, and it's like a continuous swing. It's really cool. I wanted to pair something like that, but I couldn't. The numbers just didn't make sense, so I don't have anything for that. Zeb says Spider-Man is going to take on his most notorious stories, and Rain ranks as one of them. Okay. Isn't Zeb the one that's like doing the Spider-Man run right now, the Amazing Spider-Man run right now? And it's not like doing good? Maybe I'm wrong about it. Influence pushing books now. How dare they? Oh, my Lanta. I'm missing issue 4 of Spider-Man Reign, but if you got issue 1, I guess it was if you have this cover of issue 1 though. So close, C-Bizzle, so close. Michael, gas. Right? Right? Excuse me, TikTok. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Our expert collecting with Durs, he's the TikTok expert. He's got that. I don't have that like special brain for TikTok. I just don't. That's why I don't make many shorts. That's why you'll see like kind of my books that come in through mycomicshop.com. Those are like kind of my shorts that I do or whatever. They don't get many views, but I enjoy doing them with the music and stuff like that. So look, I'm not saying it's going to be good, Amazing Spider-Man. I'm just saying it's taking a turn. I hear you, Cliff. I hear you. That's great. All right, let's get back to this list. We've got everyone's favorite Spawn, number 1, coming in at number 3. I don't know. I have a hard time thinking this is actually going to happen. And I wonder if Jamie Foxx got replaced. In like one interview where like he came back, he said he went through hell and came like through hell and came back. And I'm like, bruh, like, are you really taking like the Spawn story to heart? Is that what this is? Or like, what's like, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? So Durs got excited. I know Durs got excited. So yeah, I'm whatever. Spawn is here, and he's actually like pulling some good numbers. Near Mint's going for $43. This is a decent uptick here, because this was like a $25-$30 book. Now it's going up to $43. Now I want to say that at its peak it was at like was it 40 or was it 60? I'm asking y'all because I can't remember. Regardless, I do have an alternative for this one, and I could see it being considered a lame alternative, honestly. But at the same time, I think that it may be like not necessarily overlooked, but just not to a point of being appreciated, if that makes any sense. Probably not, though. I have 2 Raws and a 9.4. Does that count for 3 points? We'll do 0.5 for the extras. Anyways, you can probably add this one to your list as well, though, Durs, and anybody else that's got the Spawn, because you probably have this book too. This is Gunslinger Spawn number 1. I think the one character that's more popular than probably Spawn is the Gunslinger Spawn. And I don't see why, like, if a movie came out, why would Todd not go on to do something with Gunslinger? Why would he not show Gunslinger as a teaser? Why would he not sit there and go all out and just get the fans really freaking jacked? Spawn 1 is still attainable for collect. I totally agree with that. Totally, absolutely agree with that. So, yeah, I'm right here. I think Gunslinger Spawn's a good, because also his first appearance, if I'm looked like it was his first cover appearance as well. But I know Todd also has a tendency of putting a character's first cover books prior to their first appearance, and he actually talked about that in an interview once before. So it may not be his first cover, but that book is insane. It is Skyrocket. It's way more than Spawn 1, and that's why I'm saying Gunslinger Spawn #1, first solo title, may be a good book to have, and just people not necessarily know it yet. I know the print count's probably high as well, but I think it's a good one to have. 2 for 13. I think that I am the only person that don't have this book. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Like I said, don't fall for Todd's lies again. Believe it when. Yes, I'm with you 100% on that. Durs got excited. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I love Durs's excitement. That's great. Start that run, Michael. That's funny. 3 for 14. Larry coming in. Here we come. Spawn's second appearance is the book. The book. Gunslinger. Got you. Such a sick cover. I agree. There's some awesome covers in this one. There's a GameStop one that was pretty cool. That was one I almost had on there. But I think, and then like, the Greg Capullo covers for this. Man, this black and white one right here. Whoo! I love that. Freaking love that. If I ever find that, I'm snatching that up. But this gold one, I think, has got to be the winner out of all of them, with the gold trade up the top. So, stuff I'll be keeping a lookout for at cons, that's for sure. Back to the list. Coming in at number 2, we've got the book that will not die. This is Spider-Man 2099, #1, the first appearance of Miguel O'Hara. I don't care what anybody says about 365. That is a preview, in my opinion. Most common raw price is $32. This has gone up from this was actually $17 last week. So I guess everybody decided to buy the dip. Is that what it was? Any of y'all buy the dip at $17? Like, was that a thing? Trev the Shipping Guru. You mean Spawn 175? Is that the second appearance? I think that's what he was talking about. I don't know which number that is. Oh, bro, I totally lose. There you go. Baker knows. Follow Baker's lead. He knows exactly. That man keeps up. I don't even keep up. Miguel Spidey. For 15, double-sided news. Yes, good deal. That's awesome. I agree. Dirt's flexing. Hey, that's worth flexing, though, right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so I do not have an alternative for this book. I'm over this book. I'm done with it. I'm just totally done. So, yeah, enjoy them if you got them, guys. Enjoy if you got them. Obviously, they're on the high right now because, like I said, last week they're at $17 average, and within a week they have gone up to $43 average. So I may just pull mine out and go ahead and get rid of it and see if I can get another one later on. I have a 2099 signed by the artist. That's awesome. Yes. I love it. On to the #1 book of the week. This is New X-Men number 114. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Nova. And leakers have come out and said, yes, that we are actually going to get... I can't remember the actress's name. But she's going to be playing Cassandra Nova. Cassandra Nova... I'm sorry. Apologize for that. I've educated myself more on Cassandra Nova. And she is the sister of Professor Charles Xavier, and they hate each other. Well, Cassandra hates him more or less, and the fact that Cassandra tried to kill Xavier in the womb. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, there's definitely some brother-sister rivalry in there. If I sign my book myself, does that count? I mean, you witnessed it. As long as it's your signature, like, it's got to be your signature. You can't forge somebody else's name on it. That's not cool. I don't think you're saying that. I'm just saying. 8/16. I think I just posted this book on IG last Friday. I think you did too. I know you had the Astonishing X-Men number 9 up as well, if I'm not mistaken, here not long ago. That's an amazing cover. For 15, yes. I think I gave that X-Men book away. Man, I'm sure you could probably find this one dollar bins. And like I said last time, if you find 114, look to see if 115 is there too, because this is the first appearance of Negasonic Teenage Warhead, who is in the Deadpool movies, who is said to also be in the new Deadpool movie as well. But back to this one right here is what we're talking about. 416 right here. You did, Michael. Yes. Tracker. That's great. All right. So my alternative to this one right here is, and this is definitely a beware one right there. So 115 also has a variant cover. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I have to look at that. New Avengers number 7. This is the first appearance of the Illuminati. It's also being said that as far as like the rumor of Cassandra Nova coming to Deadpool as a villain type character, that she may not be like Xavier's villain necessarily, but Deadpool's, and that she may be coming to get revenge on the 616 people because it was Wanda 616 that sat there and killed Xavier off. So we may be getting the Illuminati again from that universe where Charles Xavier was there, and Cassandra may be part of that Illuminati. And if so, maybe this book actually sits there and comes back. I don't know, but almost made 5. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just rumors. It's just rumors. I'm just going off rumors with the Cassandra Nova and then the whole Illuminati thing and them saying that she's actually going to be. I hope they don't do it where she's trying to get revenge for Xavier. I hope they do it to where like she's mad because she didn't get to kill Xavier. I think that would be a whole nother thing. That'd be great. Tied first, not too bad. Anyways, like I said, buyer beware on this one though right now because I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing that I am thinking. Near Mint's going for $9 on average. And then you got this thing saying it's a downtrend. However, when you look at the most recent sales, $10 right here for what's an average of $9, and that's a Near Mint. Very fines. Last one sold for $36 is what this is saying, and they've put the average up to $20. And then you come back down, you got a $12, which is below the $14 for a fine. So prices are kind of all over the board. With them being so erratic, it may be a good time to look and find and see if you can find the book. Just make sure you pay the actual good price for it. So, but that's on you. I can only go so far with that. Anyways, last week was a big old goose egg. Much better this week. Yes. Awesome. All right. So that is our top 10 alternatives. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. Oh no, that's no bueno. Let's start that over again. All right, don't go anywhere, folks, because we're gonna do this. Trying to talk and type and everything at the same time. We're gonna do this giveaway. So, and this is for another duck. So if you want another duck for the duck race, now is a great time to stay and get ready to put this hashtag in. Hashtag rumors. Let's do that. Exclude, yeah. So start collecting. Hashtag rumors. Hashtag rumors, good people. Hashtag rumors. That's what all speculation is for the most part. So, 22 comics. Can you go back to the Gold Gunslinger Spawn? That's the McFarlane Toys exclusive, I believe. Oh, yes. We will absolutely go and check that out. I will pull it up right now where everybody's putting the the hashtag rumors in. They use the action figure to recreate the artist's cover. Oh, that is awesome. If that's a thing, I so need it. That's the SDCC one, Michael. Yeah, I bet that's hard to get in a good grade. All right, people are putting in rumors. Wait, unless the action figures cover that just dropped. I don't know on that one. All right, so yeah, be sure to type in hashtag rumors so you can get entered in. Let's go and find this Gunslinger Spawn. La-di-da-di-da. Gunslinger Spawn 1. Give it to me. 11 variants. And this one right here, Baker, is this what you're talking about? That Capullo with a nice gold trim on all the lettering and stuff like that. Is that what we're talking about? The SDC action figure cover was from Batman Spawn from last December. I know nothing, so I ain't seen nothing. I know that show. I've watched that a few times. Does that count for anything? Yeah, let me know if this is the cover. What's the other one? Don't freeze up on me like that. Remember, hashtag rumors, y'all. Rumors. I want this one. This is the one I want. Look at that. Freaking look at that. I want it. so bad. There's this one right here that was limited to 1,000. That's just the gold lettering or whatever. Oh, awesome. Yes, that is it. I thought he meant the SDCC one. Never mind. All right, Michael, I thought that was the one you meant. Sweet. I got that one. Oh, yes. Good deal. Oh, gold blank. Meh. That's funny. All right. Let's go back to this hashtag rumors. I hope everybody's got their stuff in. We got 9 people watching, 9 entries in, so that sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and draw this now. And the winner of a duck for the end of the month duck race is none other than, how long can I draw it out for? Trev the Shipping Guru has got another duck in the race, y'all. He has stacked them up. He has now got 2 duckies. So, don't let that discourage you, though. You have another chance to possibly get a duck for next week's draw by redoing this stream and leaving a comment once it's done and over with. So everybody give Trev congratulations. Awesome guy. And here is the next. So here are the books that are so far in the prize giveaway for this month. We have got Batman Beyond the White Knight. There was a lot of Batman stuff, and this was on the list here about a year or so ago because, you know, supposed low print count, yabba dabba do, all that stuff. So yeah, Batman Beyond the White Knight. Got that book right there. And then this one right here, Astonishing X-Men number 9. I had it up as an alternative last week. I'm giving it away this week. So this will be included in the prize pack. This is the first appearance of the embodiment of Danger in a comic book. So that was the rumored villain for Deadpool 3 before the whole Cassandra Nova. Same actress, but that's what the rumor was, is that she was going to be portraying Danger. Or the living embodiment of the Danger Room, called Danger in the movie. Which I guess is still possible, honestly, because, you know, Danger Room, it can kind of do whatever. But I don't know. So, I hope because somebody just enjoys it. Don't let the duckies discourage you, because there's been several people who have had more than 1 ducks and have not won it yet. So, it's not about how many ducks you have, it's about what color they are. That right there, Baker? He says the red ducks are faster. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I greatly appreciate you. New episode of Comically Comics dropped today, and we did fan casting. I talked about this earlier, and we invited TM Nerdy over onto the podcast. It was super awesome, super fun. Go listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Pod. Well, not Stitcher because they're going away, but Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music are definitely great places, as well as Spotify, to check out the podcast. Comically Comics Podcast. New episodes drop every Monday. Also, I will be having a video coming out this Thursday, I believe, and it is a top 5 X-Men covers, and I changed up the way that I edit it, and I hope y'all enjoy it. It makes me nervous as everything because it's fast-paced. I'm letting y'all know right now. It is a fast-paced video. So, I showed it to the missus, and the missus was like, hey, I like it. And I was like, okay, cool. If you like it, then I will do it, honey. What else? I need to get back on the bandwagon doing my shout-out Sundays. I have dropped the ball on that. And then I did record the vocals for a new story time with Carl Childers. So be on the lookout for that one. I just got to put the video together, edit it out, and stuff like that, and make sure everything's right, syncs up right with the pictures and the video of Carl. And I will have that video out hopefully next week. I got a Walmart pack I got to open up with my honey, so there'll be another one of those coming out. I know y'all enjoy that. But that's it, y'all. That is it. Again, thank y'all so much for coming out and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on a podcast called Comically Comics. New episodes drop every Monday. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Let me go through these comments real quick, just to make sure everybody's saying goodnight and hopping off. So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. And let's see if we can get over here. All right. As always, y'all have a good one.